Hello, you guys. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be here with you. It's been a while since I've been doing the lives, and I'm going to bring them back in for you guys so that we have some super, super fun. And then I can also put the super chats on as well, which I think I did tonight. I was playing around with it. So you might see a couple of different things. Sagittarius, I am so happy you guys are here because there is a really beautiful energy getting ready to come through for you guys. This isn't something that is out of the blue. This is something that you've been working on. You're getting ready to take another level, to go up, to move into something that is far more better than where you're at today. So that is really, really good. I feel a lot of you guys have been working hard, even in spite of being so super tired, as many people were since Scorpio season. A lot of people started getting tired all the way through the holidays. And then now we're starting to feel more energetic. And all that work that you did is getting ready to pay off. So, welcome, you guys, sun, moon, and rising sign. I am again very happy that you're here. And I do have super chats on. So, if you're in the chat room, yay, that's awesome. And I opened it up, I think, to subscribers. So we're going to take a look at you first, then we're going to look at family and friends, and then we're going to take a look at career projects, hobbies, whatever is in that actual pentacles energy. And some of you are having a hard time talking. There's a lot of you might be doing that saying uh, where you have to stop and think. All right, you have to stop and think about what you're saying. Now, I don't normally do that. You guys have seen me for over 5 years where I just like whipping them out, boom, 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 because I'm guided in these readings. It's not the cards that guide me, it's the outside energy and forces that guide me through here. So if you're having a problem with that, just know that over the next 2 to 3 weeks, as the second to third week of February, because this is for February, you're going to start talking more like you because your energy is going to be coming to a full point is what I just heard. All right. Now, what I was saying is we're going to look at your career, your projects, your hobbies. Then we will look at love for couples and singles. And we're going to take a look at anything to help you through challenges. I'll pull an oracle card for that. And at the very end, I will pull a beyond card to help you move past, move into something new, something better for you, even if you already feel like, things are going really great. Hi, Tia. How are you? It's lovely to have you in the chat. I haven't talked to you in a long time. So, welcome back to you. I'm going to do the reading first, and then I will go in. And if there's questions over there, I will answer those questions. So, let's go ahead and start with you. And if you don't know it, if you guys don't know, I have Captain Lovebug. He's a beautiful golden retriever who had his fourth birthday just a couple weeks ago. So he's dancing around on the floor. He's very busy and he has to be by me when I do my readings. We're starting off with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is that beautiful energy that I'm talking about. Now, this can be a lot of confusion that you guys have gone through, most definitely, absolutely. And it was affecting you, and it was pulling in your energy, and was pulling down your ability to create abundance. Abundance that is anything that is joyful around you, a happy home, a happy family, and a career that you like, a job you like, a retirement you like, whatever it is that you're doing. So, with this card, though, is also that beautiful energy where I'm saying something that's him. If you see that little movement, that's my dog. He wants to go out now. He's not going out. He's very busy. He knows delivery is on the way, so he wants because he knows his treats in there. No, I'm busy. I'm busy right now. Okay. Um, so you guys, this is beautiful options, beautiful opportunities coming in threefold, 1, 2, 3. You may be seeing threes in the month of February. Actual threes is very key, and it has to do with something in the past, something that you've been working on. And those threes, especially if you see 333, the beautiful angel numbers that we see, right? Especially if you see the 333s, the consecutive numbers are progressive numbers. But when you see that magnificent number 3, know this. Know that your mind, your body, and your soul has been rejuvenated, has been put back into alignment, and you are communicating, or you have the option to communicate with your angels, with your guides. All right. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, this is a multitude of opportunities that are coming in around the sign of Sagittarius. And then we have the Sun card. So this is beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. You see, the cards follow what I'm saying. If you're familiar with tarot, the Sun card is the re energizing after the confusion. And it would also interpret to these amazing opportunities that are going to make you feel very secure, starting something new. I'm hearing the word over and over again, healing, healing, healing. You guys have gone through a lot of healing. I feel some of you went through, it's a breakup. It doesn't necessarily mean romance, although it absolutely could, but it could be a partnership where you were in. It could be a connection to a job, to a family member. And we're going to look at those areas in a moment. But the healing needed to take place in order for you to make this new growth spurt, this new leap of faith. Now we have the Two of Swords, and it came out actually in the other two signs that I did today. All right. And I've shuffled the deck. You heard me right now, too. But the Two of Swords is at a crossroad on what direction you're going to take. Remember, I'm telling you, you're going to have multiple options, multiple opportunities. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean 6 job offers or 7 job offers, although, it's possible, but not probable. However, I feel for a lot of you, this is gonna be in a different area. So it's like, an opportunity to make money here, an opportunity to go and, I'm hearing meet family, meet family. So if you were delayed on meeting your family through the holidays for some reason, there was something you needed to take care of in a situation with a family or a close friend member, this is, you're gonna do it in February. You're going to do it in the month of February. Hello and welcome, Patricia. How are you? Thank you for that. Thank you. I have blessings right back to you, baby. Blessings to you. The Two of Swords is an amazing energy, and it always feels icky. It always does. A lot of these cards have that negative. Even the Seven of Cups feels icky because it's like, I don't want 7 options. I want 2. Okay. I want to narrow it down to 2, which you are going to do with that card. That card is saying you are going to do this. But we have to come from a place of logic and heart, right? So that would be the beautiful Lover's card, mind over heart. When we get that Two of Swords, all right, when we get the Two of Swords, this is you being able to see in the center. This is you tapping into your higher senses, being able to hear and know and recognize, like when you see the threes, the synchronicities. By the way, you put 3 little thingies there. Three, see, 3 is very key for you guys to sign. But when you are in that position where you can move into the outer realm, into other planes of our actual lifespan, on a soul level, that's where you're going to make these decisions. And again, I'm having a hard time speaking. So, somebody in this group that is actually watching this, please leave a comment. You're having a hard time trying to get your words out, it's like slow. It's, slow coming down and maybe even a little bit repetitive. We have the Nine of Cups. Maybe you're drinking too much. We have the Nine of Cups, and this is a wish being granted for you guys. So once you make up your mind on what direction you want to go, do you want to put all of your energy and attention into a career? Do you want to divide it up and put some into a romance and put some into family? But more importantly, this is about self love for a lot of you, where everything that you've been through is going to test you. When I say test, it always, to me, it sounds like a little condescending, sounds like it's not really that cool. But a test means you're gonna be meeting somebody that reminds you of everything you just went through. They remind you of that. Again, bringing us right back into the Two of Swords energy, where you have to make a decision. Is this the right job offer? It sounds like what I had, and I don't want the same experience. But when you come from the third eye, and you can see this card, it's the third eye is right here, and that's where you're going, the third eye. So you're going to be cleansing all of this out. And by that third week, you're going to need to use your heightened senses to make this decision, and you have a wish being granted. So this is lovely. I really like it because I feel for a lot of you, you've been going through this. A lot of you, definitely 2 to 3 years. But what I'm actually hearing is 6-8. Now, it could be 6 to 8 months, but it feels much fuller than that, where it's 6 to 8 years. You've been going through maybe a repetitive cycle, maybe in relationships, whether that be work or in your personal life, that just didn't you weren't on the same page, and you may have been feeling confused oftentimes when you would walk away from this person. It doesn't mean there's no love. It doesn't mean it was, toxic, um, in the way that we hear that word. But yet, if it isn't clear communication, then there is a little bit of unhealthiness attached to it, because it takes two people to learn how to speak to one another in a healthy way. So let's take a look at your family, because, again, I feel that a lot of you, this is about your family. So let me start pulling your cards, okay? Now you have the Four of Wands, and that's what I mean, relationships. This is the relationship card. So family, foundation, the Four of Wands. This is your home that you live in. This is the family structure around you, where you're finally getting balanced in that area. Beautiful message. Now, whoever you're dealing with, I feel that they needed to get balanced. They were out of sync. They were out of sync, and it created that confusion. That's what created the confusion around you. But you are getting ready to move into something far greater than you could possibly think. It doesn't mean it's going to be, for some of you, it could be everything in the month of February, but I highly doubt there's too many of you. It's going to be spread out from February, March, it's gonna skip to May, and then it'll grow again in July, all right? So there's a lot of different transitional phases that you're going to go through in this brand new journey, in this brand new experience. We have the Four of Pentacles, and this is being blocked when it comes to a family situation. You weren't, for some of you, you may not have been able to get into the home to get your own belongings, and that, that distortion, that havoc that you encountered was meant for your path. Now, that's what I just heard. That's exactly what they just said to me. So there was havoc around this individual, where they blocked you. They blocked you from being part of the family. They may have kicked you out, but I feel it wasn't as bad as it sounds. I feel you were ready for it. It's like I already knew it was going to happen. Okay, so that was like the finalization of what you were going through for 6-8 years, months for some of you, but years. Now we have the Nine of Swords. You may have done this to them. You may have blocked them from your home and say, "Get out, get out. I can't do this relationship. This relationship, we're just two totally different people." And the Nine of Swords is saying there's a lot of anxiety when it comes to this particular family member, especially if it has to do with a woman, all right? A woman. That can be a mother, a grandmother, it can be your daughter, it can be your best friend, all right? It can be your neighbor who you're watching going through this situation. There was a lot of drama with this person. So when I go back to the word toxic, it was actually, for some of you, it was very unhealthy relationship. The Five of Swords is a one-upmanship when it comes to family, where they may have been cutting you off when you went to talk, disregarding anything that you said, because it is about communication. So, particularly that woman, the female that I'm seeing, I feel there was a lot of arrogance. Now, there is a chance that could be a feminine energy, but it feels more like an actual female. They're saying that you've got to keep going. You've got to keep going because you already learned your lesson. And it's through the lesson that you are able to grab a rope and pull yourself up. And that's what you came out of. So some of you may have finished that in the year 2020. But this is the final clearing. This is the release. This is that particular type of a scenario. It may not be verbatim of what I'm saying, but it is a similar type of an energy. Now, I'm going to look at another group of you when it comes to family and friends. And I feel that some of you have lost money when it comes to an investment in a home. All right. I feel you were in a situation where you were invested with a family member. That could be going in and renting an apartment together or buying a house together, renting from a family member. But something went awry when it came to the contract, when it came to completing that particular arrangement with that individual. There will be a turn of events, and this one is the one that's going to be more like that skip. So it may start in a little bit in February, then there'll be a gap. You won't hear from them until March or April, and then a gap all the way through May and then July. Kind of skipping every couple months, where this particular individual will eventually get over their fear is what I'm saying. They have a habit of cutting you off is what I'm hearing, cutting you off. Now, this might be for some of you in a work environment or just in a friendly group that you are involved in. But let's go ahead and take a look at your career, you guys, all right? Now, the moon card is on the bottom, which I really like because we're headed into an energy shift. We most definitely are. And I may be bringing back energy shift readings where I do those live for you. And I am changing the format here, and you're seeing little pieces of it at a time. So let me know if you like it. Don't just leave. Let me know if you actually like it. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining in. I'm so glad that you're here. We have the King of Cups when it comes to career, all right? To career, project, hobby, whatever you are devoting all of your heart and soul, your energy, your focus in, that doesn't have to do with family. And it doesn't even necessarily have to do with self love, but some of you, that could be where you're putting all your energy. If you're retired, if you're a stay at home parent, you might be devoting your time into working on improving yourself. And it might be you that has that problem of getting the words out. Getting the words out. You might be a little bit fearful of talking to people in general in public. All right, kind of been hibernating a little bit too long. The King of Cups is an amazing energy. It truly is. If this is an organization, this is a type of company that you're going to have fun at. You're going to enjoy your job. Now, that doesn't mean laughing all the time, but if you're one of the lucky people who have worked for a company that enjoys what they do, uh, it is wonderful. They're the type that have the little gatherings. They bring in food, they order food, or they bring potluck in, and everybody sits in a big powwow and they tell jokes and they tell stories. And, they may have a meeting with it too, but they actually are a family. It's a family unit. And that's what I feel this new offer is going to feel like a family, like an extended family for you. So, those of you who are feeling alone, do not worry. If you are putting your resume out there, if you are going out on job interviews, if you're trying to turn your life in a different direction, you're going to be fitting into a new family. That may very well be a soul family, and your hobby is, looking for spiritual information, right? Like join the souls live as we go forward. I'm bringing that all back for you guys because I miss it. I miss it. I do. And I think a lot of you have grown so much now we can move ahead because I've had that there for a couple years. So let's keep going here. All right. Now, this King of Cups may be an individual who is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's someone that you have not met yet. I am looking up. That's the future. Right across is the present, and down is the past. This has not happened yet. That's why you see my eyes move around a lot. But this is somebody you haven't met yet, and they're jolly, they're fun, and I feel, you know, like a like our version of Santa, you know? Not that they look like him, but just jolly, just filled with positive energy, right? And that's what I mean. You're gonna really say whoever this is, when they offer you the job, you're gonna know it just by what I described for you right there. You're gonna put everything you have into this. I feel it's gonna be a really wonderful thing. There you go. You got the Knight of Cups. This is an offer that is like a dream come true for some of you. It truly is. Now, you have to make sure that you're paying very close attention because you're going to be surrounded by a lot of competition. All right. For those of you where you're trying to go back to school, you are going to be able to do it. You will get the amount. I don't feel it's the full amount that you are asking for, but you will get the amount enough for you to continue to go to school. For those of you who it's a project, this is a dream that you are bringing it down, baby. And it's like, oh, guy, I always dreamed of having, I always dreamed of doing. And there you go. You're going to meet somebody that's going to help you bring that dream to fruition. So I love this energy for you. Yeah, I love that too. Hi, DH. I love it too. It's very, very cool. All right, we have the Six of Swords. This is moving forward, moving past whatever you are doing. If you are leaving a job, it's okay because you've got a better one coming. Try to always, every one of you, no matter whether it's sun, moon, rising, Venus, I don't care what zodiac sign you are. You guys don't know this, but I was over 20 years as a business consultant and moved around from business to business, helping in a lot of different ways. So I'm very familiar with it. Always have a job when you are looking for a job if you can. All right, that is the best possible thing. Obviously, we can't always do that. There are times that things happen, but it is far better for you to do that. It shows responsibility to the HR manager. We have the Four of Swords, and this is moving past all of the energy that you've been really working at this. I feel so good in this reading. You guys must be feeling better. You must be moving into a higher vibration. And let me know in the chat, you guys. I'm hoping that this is really resonating with you where that vibration is growing. Now, that doesn't mean you have full energy yet. You may for some, but I feel a lot of you are still like, like there's increments throughout the day where you might have 6 hours of high energy. And it's like, yes, life is good. And then, oh, I'm so tired. I need to take a nap. And then you wake up, yeah, and you get coherent. You come out of that confusion state, the Seven of Cups, right? And then you go back out there and your energy is lifted again. So allow yourself to go through that. You got laid off too. Okay. So she was just saying that she agrees and she just got laid off from a job. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much. They're confirming that this is resonating. So I know at least I'm resonating with you. That's fantastic. Some of you are going to get an opportunity that is going to force you to move. And I feel you're actually going to move into a new environment. You're going to take your family, you're going to take your kids, you're going to go and you're going to get a job like with Uncle Tommy, over there. He needs somebody to work. So you're going to go move and you're going to live temporarily, very temporarily in a family member's home. I do feel it is attached to family, and this is not an icky situation. This is going to be a really good situation. They're going to help you heal. They're going to help you sever the ties of the attachments that you were dealing with. Okay, sever those ties. So, for example, if you were laid off from a job and you had a lot of things going on that were not closed yet, They are going to be able to help you do that. Now, that does not mean they're gonna pay your debt, but it does mean that they're gonna help put a roof over your head and supplement things so that you can focus on getting that paid down. This is the year you wanna do it. You wanna get everything done as soon as possible, closer to June if it would be better for a lot of you, but this is a year to clear your plate from any of those obligations, right? Get your credit cards down and so forth. So you guys have some very, very positive things. Again, we've got cups and we have swords. See? Cups and swords are on the board when it comes to career projects and outside focuses that you've been working on. Focus is another key element that you want to use when you are trying to manifest this, when you are trying to resolve old, I keep hearing the word debt. All right. You want to focus because, well, if you have your own business and you're trying to close your business up, you're going to be bombarded with this and this and this and this snapped and this broke and we need this now and bu- 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 and you're doing it solo. It's going to be a very big deal, right? So you're going to have to focus. You're going to have to focus past all the people in the house. If you're working out of the house, tune out the babies, tune out my dog who finally laid down. He's like, okay, she's not going to talk to me now. And so Captain Lovebug is asleep. And focus is going to be very key. Make sure you focus on breathing. Those of you who have worked with me, okay, breathing. Do the breathing exercise. Maybe I used it to help get you grounded so I could hop into your energy and take a little remote view of what's going on inside of you and in your life. That breathing exercise is key. If I have enough of you who want to participate, I will do a breathing workshop. All right. Send me an email, please. You can put it in the comment. Maybe 6 people. I'll put it together for you, and it'll be you guys can donate and whatever you feel like donating. All right. So this will be a wonderful opportunity for you to learn to do this. You're going to need it all the way through April, bordering into May. You have a lot of stuff coming in. So it's really great energy. It truly is. Now, there's a hidden message that somebody out there needs to find. This is what I'm hearing. A hidden message. It's stored in a box. It could be a wooden box, it could be a cardboard box. It's something you've been looking for, and it is not where you thought it was. Somebody who could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but not necessarily. Somebody around you knows where the box is. They don't necessarily know what's in it because I see like it's private, like it's not opened or sealed. It's sealed. Let's put it that way. You will find the box in the month of February, and I want you to come back to this reading and I want you to put it in the comment if it's you so that other people can see what's going on because this is a direct correlation to where you're going in the future, whatever's in the box. Now, this might be that dream that we're talking about where you started etching out a designer dress. Right. And it's like, that's it. That's the dream. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to find a way to make my dream happen. Or if you're already in the designing industry, you're going to bring it out and say, this is what I'm going to present to them now. Something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but remember, nothing is by chance. So if you're in the designing industry, please let me know in the comments. You guys, I just can't tell you enough how amazing the energy is. You've been through a lot, and it is really time for you to move into something so much greater, so much better, and you literally are getting ready to do that. So, right now, we're going to take a look at love. All right, we're going to look at couples first, then we're going to look at singles. And if you are not interested in love at all, you can listen to the single side. All right, and as you listen to it, make sure you're paying attention to see beyond what I'm saying because these are generalized and they're done that way for a reason so that you can see it, right? Just like when you work with me, we go deep, but it's you that's got to pull that splinter out in order to heal the wound. So you're finding all the elements around you, and that has to do with the 7 of Cups as well, you guys. It's really very, very positive energy. A big change is coming in, those of you in relationships. A big change. I feel those of you who've been out of sync, you're making a very big decision in the month of February. Not necessarily taking action, but you are definitely making a decision. Now, what I'm getting for you, and look, you're getting the victory card. All right. This is victory. This is moving into something more passionate, feeling amazing after you've made this decision. Making the decision is the hardest part of all. We can say we want to do something, but if our mind is again going against the grain of our heart, that's where it creates the blockages. And that's what I feel you've learned, and you are overcoming that. So this is absolutely wonderful. Now, I feel for you guys as you go forward, as you make this decision, those of you who have been at odds with your partner, all right? Whether you're under the same roof, whether you are living in two different areas, it's the divide that you've been dealing with, the not seeing eye to eye. It's this card, okay? It's this. The blockages, all right, where one person is completely different than the other person, completely different. You come from different backgrounds, you come from different beliefs, different traditions, different cultures. There's just like this huge differences, but you came together for a reason because you have that beautiful centering. And the centering means that you both can be free and independent in the relationship if you want to be, but it's from a healthy in the middle between your mind and your heart. It's a walking that beautiful line right there. So as you focus on you, as you focus on self-healing, on self-growth, on taking this dream and pulling it down, your partner is going to see that, and you're going to feel amazing, and it is going to help to actually turn the situation around. So if you're trying to walk out the door, they're going to say, "Wait, baby, don't go." Isn't that always the way, right? If you are wanting to fix it and you love them and you're stuck, okay, because that's what the blockage is, you're stuck. You're going to focus on you. You're going to focus on everything else in this reading that applies to you, and you're going to pull them to you. I hope you get that. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. All right, now let's take a look at singles, okay? I hear somebody laughing, ha 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 ha. Like you don't believe that there is somebody out there for you. And I want you guys to know there is somebody out there for each and every one of us. When we are ready, we will find that right person. We have to release the blockages. We got to get rid of the negative people that are around us because it brings our vibes down low, especially if you're an empath or an empathic individual, whether it's intuitive or not. You have to be in that beautiful look what came out the the lovers card, mind over heart, and you have somebody coming in that is really that person. Some of you refer to him as the divine masculine, the divine feminine, all right. Now one thing we are in agreement on is it is divine. You can't have a divine relationship unless your mind and your heart match. Okay, no unhealthy, no toxic words, no overgiving, all of that. That's your divine masculine is logic, that's the swords, and the divine feminine, that's the heart and soul. That's the beautiful part of the loving and overgiving. I have a list of, I believe, 60 different things on each side of what's healthy and what's unhealthy on both sides of the divine feminine, and that is actually in the membership of Under Souls Live. That's a 8 series course that I put together, and I have not pulled it yet, so it's still in there for you. Singles. All right. Now let's talk a little bit in depth here, okay? Because you're meeting somebody that is going to really try to throw you off your balance, but you're not going to get thrown off your balance. And I don't mean they're going to try to do it like intentionally out of anything negative. This is more somebody coming in and saying, whoa, and they're going to be calling you. They're going to be texting you, not overdoing it, the right amount, the healthy amount of interaction. All right. This is somebody that every time you turn around to work on something, they come back in, kind of like what I said with the married or the couples over here, right? Where it's like as you focus on you, they're going to be coming and going, "Hey, wait for me. Let you want to go to dinner? Hey, wait for me. You want to talk on a virtual? Whatever it is, it's like this beautiful coming together where they are going to pursue you. So this may be very, very important for those of you who are the pursuers. All right. This time it's going to be reversed. This time you're finding somebody that finds you of interest. They want to get to know you. So make sure you're paying very close attention to it, because if you ignore them, then you've missed that opportunity. Could or just maybe put off on a back burner, but eventually that person will be presented with another beautiful connection. All right. So make sure that you are using your third eye as you go forward, and you are definitely coming from logic and heart, which is called discernment. So, you guys, let's pull you a card to overcome any challenges that you may face throughout the month of February. Self esteem. All right. You have the card of self esteem. And that is a very, very important part of what we're discussing here. No matter which aspect of this that we're talking about, and even if you're looking at your adult child's relationship or your next door neighbor's self-confidence, somebody is dealing with a lack of confidence. And I feel for a lot of it, it has been what you've been through that brought your confidence level down, and that confidence is getting ready to change. Self-love, self-healing, self-growth, self-esteem, and it doesn't mean ego at all, but we may have been programmed to think that somewhere down the line. If you put yourself first, you're selfish and that's bad. No, no. If you put yourself first at the right time for the right reason, then that is very healthy and that is part of self love. So I feel that throughout the month of February, if you get challenged, you may even have somebody around you saying, "Oh, that's so selfish." Reevaluate it. Remember who you are. All right. Remember what you've been through, because remember, you guys are getting ready to meet somebody that's going to remind you of what you went through. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a romantic. This could be a business owner that you meet in a virtual meeting. But yet every time they talk, it reminds you of what you went through with your ex partner or, a parent or whatever. It's like it's a trigger is what it is. It's a trigger. You're going to meet somebody that's going to trigger you. And as you get triggered, it's like, okay, let's pull the rope and move forward. Poof, there you go. You're pulling that concrete brick up, out, and gone. Now let's pull a beyond card for you guys. All right. Let's see what, no matter what phase you are in your life, this is a deck I created because we need to be able to see and move into the unknown areas of life. All right. And through the third eye, we can see these different dimensions. We can see our future. We can see what we're doing in the future. And we want to get you to that point. All right. So even if you feel like things have been successful, it's going to keep going. There's an opportunity coming in for you. All right, here it is. It's this one. Okay, you guys, we have collective consciousness, universal energy, and the outer realms. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, I hope that confirms for you that I hear it, see it, feel it. No, it has nothing to do with the cards. It's not by chance this card flew out when I just said that, right? Outer realms, that is where the beautiful, oh, you also got the card of healing that fell out also. Well, it's out of the deck. I put the deck over there and it's on the bottom. Outer realms is where we see the possibilities. All right. We see the future. We see the positive. If you guys have read Micro Vibes, my book on Amazon, Micro Vibes by L.A. Gonzalez, you'll know what I'm talking about in a great depth. If you can see something, if you can see a glimpse, a hint. I was standing in a home that I lived in where I realized after a few days is like, oh, this is the home. I saw the whole home in my head 5 years earlier. I knew the whole floor plan. I saw the neighborhood, all of this, but I forgot until I was standing there saying, This is it. It took 5 years for that to come around before it came in. So you may see little pieces, little hints throughout your life of what it's leading to because we get those synchronicities to lead us to our soul purpose, our life and soul purpose combined. That's where you want to be. Whether that is in a spiritual, actual, talking on a spiritual level, religion, an energy healer, whatever it is, it could be a teacher in the for kids, juveniles, okay, for kids. It can be in any capacity of life. Your life and soul purpose is where you're headed for, and a lot of you are gonna get there if you aren't already, and if you are there, go beyond where you are and move to a new level. Ascend into a new level. Bring in all that personal power right back to you and use it to help you create exactly what you want. All right? Beautiful, beautiful messages for you. Now, I have one more thing they're saying. Give me just a moment, please. Archangel Michael is with me. That's who I call in whenever I do these readings. And generally speaking, it's him. Sometimes he's accompanied with someone else, but it is definitely him with me right now. And he's using the word I. So when I say the word I, it's coming from him, not from me. I call upon you over and over again, yet you do not pay attention. I tap you on your shoulder, on the right shoulder, yet you do not feel me when I touch you. You have turned your back on me. You lost faith, but we brought it back over the last years. This is your moment to move into a new body, a new mental body, a new emotional body, a new physical body, and to open up in a spiritual way where you allow us to come in and help guide you. You will know when we are around you, you will feel it, you will feel it, you will see, I am the color of blue. I will bring with me Raphael. Together, we will guide you into abundance and prosperity that will last you throughout the rest of your human life. Okay, so that is your personal message, and I hope that resonates with you guys. That was a really beautiful message from Archangel Michael. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to talk to the people in the chat. I hope you stay. I hope you participate. But I just want to give a shout out before I close this up. It is so wonderful to have you guys here. Absolutely. Tia, again, I'm so glad to see you. I was thinking about you about I think it was last week you crossed my mind. So you must have been thinking about me last week. Patricia, I thank you so much for your blessings. Kiki, hello, and bless you too. You love that. Thank you. You are so welcome, DH11. I'm so happy you're here. You love the readings for Sag. I'm so glad that you do. You guys are really fun. You guys are like fiery, kind of pistol-y kind of people, and a little bit stubborn. Okay. They say Sag is not stubborn, but every Sagittarius I ever met is as stubborn as I am, and I'm an Aquarian. Yeah, you're feeling the Sag sun and rising. Michelle A, hello. It resonates with you. So many losses in the past. You're looking forward to 2023, forced retirement and loss of relationships. Baby, you get out there and you create what you want. Make sure that you subscribe to my free newsletter, okay, because I'm starting a new publication, The Ascending Times. So that'll be really great for you. It'll be super good. And there's going to be a lot of information that will help you get through that time right there. Or book a session with me while they're open. Lots of self love in this time. Yes, it is. And a lot of us didn't learn self love. We may have, especially if you're older, you may have actually gone right into a relationship and focused on family, focused on giving, giving to your partner, giving to your family as you were growing up. And you never really learned how. there was a lot of misconceptions because we didn't know. We just didn't know in society in general. DH11, you are so very welcome. I am glad. Kiki, you are speechless. I hope that means that it resonated with you. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, we do learn the hard way, don't we? And do not forget, you do not want to go back. So, thank you again for joining me. I love you guys, and please stay in tuned. Subscribe if you are on my channel. Make sure you click the notification button. A lot of that has been snapped. It's been disconnected. I've had all kinds of technical issues, and I'm getting that all fixed over the next several months. So, namaste. Thank you. Much love and light to you.